score. Jordan Poole looking to give the ball up. You love the improved playmaking.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And he makes the first. Free throw shooting DB isn't the first thing we'll talk about, but Jordan Poole is incredible at the line.
And, Kevin, it's an important aspect. If you are a great scorer on those nights where you're maybe not in rhythm, the ability to get to the free throw line and establish that, that's important.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development. He said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Kevin, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Wallace against Poole. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, you can see how high Jordan Poole gets up and off his...
Again, the Thunder score.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
The Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Messi. He has 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Fear. From deep. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. 4 on the clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Pass to Misi. Now Williamson. SGA defending. The wide open look here for Fears. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Wallace finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
There's so many ways Shea Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Chet Holmgren.
Number 9, Alex Caruso.
Pass to Misi. Caruso against Williamson. 5 to shoot. From the baseline. Again, the Pelicans score.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. SGA on the wing. 12 points for him. Wallace misses. Pelicans trail by 5. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot blocking guards in the league.
And Yves Misi picks up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Wallace outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Here's Williamson. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Caruso sets the screen for Dort. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Caruso kicks to Dort. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Williamson with the bounce pass. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Wallace outside. And there's the call on Jones. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Wallace looking for an opening. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. 5 on the clock. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Pelicans trail by 13. Williamson is screen on SGA. To the wing on the left. Williamson against Wiggins. To end the cold streak. And that one's good. Williamson.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
It's Dort on the wing. They get the rebound. Moves back up. And SGA lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. Now here's Williamson. He's got 5. Puts it up from 12. The shot will not fall. And so it's Oklahoma City. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs. They both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Pelicans.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so here is New Orleans, trailing by 13. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Dort in at the small 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Fires for 3, knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fears. Nice touch on the shot from close range. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. 6 to shoot. Releases. Fears' shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. Over Fears. And it's SGA missing.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Pass to Misi. Williamson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson double team. Over SGA. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Thunder leading by 14. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Pass to SGA. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And Willie Green wants the timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Jones, last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Now here's Williamson. He has 5. Back to Jones, trying to get something going, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, here's SGA.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 18. Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. The 3. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Fear. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
It's stolen by Dort. Down low. And it's SGA missing.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Williamson right side. To halt the run. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. He's got 10.
I've got to say, this is a nice pass by Williamson. Everyone expects him to finish there.
And it's SGA penetrating. Hits the jumper.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Williamson. 5 points in the game. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And G.A., just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Fears with it. Wallace covering. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Poole. He has 6. Pass to Fears. Outside, Jones. Fires it up. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Holmgren outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Poole. It's Jones on the wing. Off target from outside.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Now here's Wallace. Now Holmgren. And stolen by Fears. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ball going up court. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 7 points in the game.
Well, at the rim, that's just a matter of size differential, right? That's usually the result.
Jones against Holmgren. Back to Dort. Pass to Caruso. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got his second basket of the game.
Over the course of his career, you've seen Alex Caruso's confidence really grow with his jump shooting.
Here's Fears. Here's the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Wallace. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Holmgren. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomed the challenge.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
One shot.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Doris, what do you think is the key for the development of such an impressive young player like Chet Holmgren?
Hey, Kevin, to me, really, it's simple. It's health. This is a young man for whom basketball is hugely important. He's one of the most impactful two-way players in the game. It's really come down to whether or not he can stay on the floor, but he is basketball.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. New Orleans gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Back to Alvarado. Poole outside. Clock at 4. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Joe. Back to Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A 3 ball. Alvarado grabs the board. Pelicans shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Caruso. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, Caruso off the bounce. That is a tough-looking move.
Pass to Alvarado. Misses the three. Oklahoma City shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting it. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Now, Joe. Caruso sets the screen for Mitchell, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
You have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell.
Gotta have a bone in it, because
in
it's
for
just
New
something about
Orleans.
them steaks with a bone
Now,
in it.
here's
Really
Poole.
just tastes totally different.
He has 6.
Better.
Joe passes to Caruso. It's hauled in by Queen.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
But I throw them hot dogs on there.
Now, Poole.
The big jumbo.
To the paint. Here's Matkovic.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter season get over 30 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The long ones now. Foot long. Not the little small ones. I need the long ones. Because I got the big buns. You know what I'm saying? The big buns. Big dogs for the big buns. You feel me?
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Anybody barbecue, press 1 on the
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Jose Alvarado. Also Jordan Poole out there. And it's Williamson into the 3. Here's Matkovic after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Poole. Covered by Joe. The kick out to Poole. And the wing jumper offline.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. That one goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Poole. And he converts the layup. And it's 7 points for Zion Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what. Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now, here's Poole. Here's Williamson, and the layup's good off the glass. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Pass to Caruso. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Williamson against Caruso. And it's blocked.
Boy, look at Alex Caruso get after it on the defensive end. That's a big-time send back.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Queen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Misi's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. And so it's New Orleans with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. There's Williamson with the 3. Thunder have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Queen. Poole outside, beyond the arc. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. From past the arc, Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Williamson outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Inside. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Alvarado. And here is Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Misi. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, nice find by Jordan Poole. I love when he shares the rock.
SGA surveying the defense. And he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Caruso against Williamson. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And slam dunk by SGA.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Pass to Alvarado.
This will turn into a mukbang.
Now Misi. Now Poole. No good from outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Alvarado, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Poole kicks to Williamson. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Now here's Williamson. Launches from deep. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Caruso. Basket Chang shoots the three. He doesn't hit that one.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
Here's Fears. Back to Williamson. Takes it off the glass. Williamson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Mitchell right side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Jang. Now here's Caruso. And he goes in for the dunk.
Alex Caruso playing bigger than his size. Nice.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination. And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Mitchell is screen on Jones. It's Joe on the wing. Wiggins outside. There's the three. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Joe. And stolen by Fears. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Substitution for your Thunder, number 23.
Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Mitchell outside. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Wiggins has got 10 points now just in this quarter. Williamson against Wiggins. Williamson in the post. Wiggins with some nice D. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Williamson following the score by Oklahoma City. Pass to Fears. Williamson up top. 6 to shoot. And there's Fears. That's good on the assist by Williamson.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now, Caruso. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
That's a lot
For
of time.
Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
All good.
And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game,
We'll be back in a
Shai
little bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander.